17,000, 15,000, 18,000, 14,000, 12,000, 20,000. If you are wondering, these are my MTM, the profit which I booked last week. No, I'm sorry. These are the levels which I heard last week. So, is Nifty really heading towards these price zones? Make sure you watch entire video to understand where are we heading in upcoming days. Also, don't skip anything. I also have 3 stocks in my radar which can give a good potential move in the upcoming days. Make sure you watch the entire video. I'll see you in the other section. Okay, so welcome guys to my channel Pure Patterns. Today we are gonna analyze some of the charts as well as Nifty and Banknifty. So let's go on to the Nifty chart and analyze what is on stores. So for just to save some time, I've just marked these levels. I'll tell you about this. So I can clearly see the Nifty is on downward trend. You can see that Nifty is making lower lows, lower lows, right, and lower highs. And also I can see there is a trend line which is formed. I'm just trying to join this 2 points and draw this. So it has clearly given a breakout a prior week, but the last week we had this inside candle being formed. So now high and low of this candle makes a very critical role in upcoming days. So what I can see is 16,280 is taken out. So we are heading towards 15,000, 16,000. Sorry, if 16,280 is taken out, so we are heading towards 16,500 zone. If 16,500 is taken out, so we are heading towards 16,800 on the top, on the upside. This is for the upcoming weeks, upcoming days rather, not for an intraday, right? So definitely we will plan the intraday, but for now just this is a weekly view. So on the downside, 15,700 is a very critical zone. 16,000, last week it held 15,900 zone. So in the same way, if we are able to trade above 15,750 zone, I'd be very bullish. I'd be bullish, rather not very bullish. I'd be bullish in Nifty for the targets of 16,500 and 16,800, right? As far my weekly view is concerned. And if you are heading towards the daily, so the same V holds, right? We have already broken this trend line, but are we able to sustain? Yes, we were able to sustain. So now the low of this is 15,800. So 15,800 is a very critical zone and very important zone for Nifty, which has in the past it has been sustaining, consolidating there. So I see 15,800 as a very good zone. If Nifty is sustaining above that zone, probably we would be looking only to for the buy opportunities rather than going for the sell opportunities. If as I said in the previous section that if we are able to sustain, we are able to break through this 16,280 zone, so we are heading close to 15,000, 16,560, and then we are heading towards 16,790, right? These are the zones which I'll be keenly watching. Apart from that, there's a trend line. Okay, you also can watch this. This can also act as a support if Nifty is falling. So I see, looking at the global scenario, how Dow has performed in the last Friday, how it has rallied. I'm anticipating a gap up on the Monday morning. So if that something of that sort happens, we can clearly see that we are trading close to this zone. So make sure that if that zone is taken out with a bullish candle or very bullish candle with backing up with volume, you can go long till 16,500 550 zones, right? So that's the overview. I don't see anything, but what I can see compared to weekly time frame, Nifty is showing some strength in the daily, and weekly it was clearly on the downtrend. But in the daily, what I can see is it has making a higher high formation with higher highs taken out. So clearly a very good sign for bulls. Now they can take it up from here. So let's see what is there for the bank Nifty. For Bank Nifty, let's clear all the drawings for you, right? So we'll go to weekly. What is there in the weekly? Clearly, like Nifty, Bank Nifty is also on the downward trend, right? It is making lower lows and higher lows. So I can see there is a trend line, but it got rejected from that. Yeah, it's not rejected, sorry, just a trend line which it has clearly break on. One trade setup which I can see is if Nifty, Bank Nifty can come closer to 34,000 or 34,100 zone, where there is a trend line, so one can expect a up move, right? Looking at the Bank Nifty and the global scenarios. Apart from that, first hurdle for Bank Nifty would be this point. Let me take the horizontal. So first hurdle would be 36,100 zone. This is clearly a swing high of on the weekly basis with a very bullish candle. So if we are able to trade above this 36,100 on the weekly basis, then our next supply zone would be this zone, which I see as a weak supply zone. It's not a very strong supply zone, but it's a weak supply zone. But there can be a consolidation or small fall from this if we are heading towards it. So first target, if we are bullish from on Bank Nifty, then we would be reaching till 36,000, and once 36,100 is would be our first target. And then if we are breaking that, then our next target would be 37,700, which is a supply zone, but I don't think that we would be first hurdle apart from 37,500. It should be a 37,500, which is a round number. Apart from that, downside is pretty much open. I would be keen if we are breaking this low of this very bullish candle, then we can cut loose. That is 33,500, right? So if we are able to trade below 33,500, we can expect a target of 32,000 or 32,500. So there's a 1,000 point rally which can see on the downside. That's about pretty much about the weekly. But if you come to the daily chart, it is not as strong as Nifty, but clearly there's a neutral candle which is formed, which can be a good sign, right? So you'll get a low probability trade setup here. So this is clearly a very so low probable high profit can be achieved in this. So if we are able to trade above 35,048, right, which is 400 points, or I can put this in this way. If we are able to trade above 34 880 with a stop loss of 34,000, this is very huge stop loss. I don't people cannot afford that much stop loss. But if you are trading intraday, I'd prefer you to go long when you are whenever the Nifty Bank Nifty is crossing 34,880 for the target of 35,200. So pretty much that's about intraday. If you are trying today, yeah, you can see there's a trend line being formed on 30 minutes time frame, right? So definitely if you are breaking this trend line, let me clear this. Let me see we can do anything on this. Yes, there's clearly a trend line which is being formed. I'll try to connect this. Yes, there's a body, but we should connect the wick part of it. Let's do this. Yeah, this is correct. I mean, yeah, there's a wick, there's a body. We should not do that. I'll draw from here. This is very subjective, right? So that's what I said. If we are heading towards 34,800, that's what I said, right? If we are heading towards 35, so if we are able to break this 35,000 zone, So probably we are heading towards 35,200, and then next target would be 35,500. So if we are taking on the incremental basis, or if we are breaking, if we are breaking 35,000, 34,800, our next target would be 35,200, and then next would be 35,500. So on the downward, definitely this is very good buy zone. Okay, this is very buy zone, very good buy zone. 34,300 is very good buy zone. You can expect up move in the bank nifty. So if we are able to sustain above this, then there should be a potential to a buy. Bias should be towards buy. So if we are able to break this, our next target would be this one, and our next target, if we are breaking this, our next target would be this one. So if for the interest of the users, I'll try to just paste this. So these are my uh, intraday levels in the upcoming days. So if bank nifty is heading towards 34,360 zone, make sure you have this positive bias towards bank nifty. If we are not able to sustain above that, then definitely there is a breakout of this, so we can expect the target of 34,150. If we are able to break that as well, then we are heading towards 33,800. So these are the levels on the downside, but make sure that you have a proper risk management in place. So that being said, that's all we have for bank nifty as well. So let's move on to other stock which I have in place. One is Reliance, which I have. So what I can see on Reliance is, it has clearly in the correction mode on the weekly. Yeah. So on the daily, if you see Reliance, what I can see is Reliance is trying to hold this 2400 zone, right? 2415 zone. So if you are looking at this chart, there's a clear consolidation no, after this lower low formation. There are two chances, there are two things which I can see, uh, which are high probable. I mean, it can go into consolidation, that's the other part. But if Reliance is able to trade above on closing basis 2460, then we are heading towards 2580, right, or 2570. I'll leave that 5 points. So if we are able to break out this zone of 2460, so we are heading towards 2570 on the upwards. So 2580, 2570 to 2620 would be no trading zone. Okay, or there can be a consolidation, you can hold it with a tight stop loss. If we are able to break 2620, so then we are definitely heading towards 2700. So you can go long only when, if I'll repeat again. Okay, if we are breaking out of this zone, that is 2460, right? So we are heading towards 2570. 2570 to 2620 is no trading zone, or we can trade it with a tight stop loss. Here I am thinking that it might consolidate. If it gets through this 2620, then we are heading towards 2720, right, in the upwards. On the downward side, if we are breaking this 24,100, so we are up to the target of 22,200. This is not definitely a positional one, not the intraday, but you can do scalp here and there based on the levels which I have mentioned, right? So this is about Reliance. I see it's a very good chart pattern after a downfall. It is consolidating. So if it has to fall, further, if it is falling further, make sure that if 2400 is, I'll also give other targets. Okay, if if it is able to break 2400, the next target would be 2350. and if 2350 is broken, then the next would be this one. What is this? 2240, right? So this is the level with on the lines. The other is NP, which is on my list. So in one of my videos in early analysis week ago, I clearly said that is clearly a divergence which has been formed. So I'm expecting Nifty to go up, Infi to go up. So I clearly said if this Infosys is able to break this zone, we are heading towards the target of 1520. So if you can see that it has just touched that zone, kissed that part, and just profit booking has come up, right? So now also I can see it can be a bullish because it is moving from the divergence, but only concern is that it's not able to break this swing high. So if there is some good news about IT, or if this dollar strengthening up comes up stronger way, then it can be a boost for IT. So I can if Infi is able to hold this level, definitely we can look for bullish setup. So what I can see is if Infi is able to break this 1450, we are heading towards 1520 again, and first target would be 1520, and 1520 to 1560 would be consolidation, or they can be a breakout. If we are breaking out of that zone, probably we are heading towards 1660 on the upward, right? Let me come again. So if we are able to trade above with a positive candle above 1450, our first competitive target would be 1520. Okay, so if we are able to trade or consolidate and then move out of this 1520 to 1560 zone, so we are heading towards 16,040 and 1700. This is the target which I'm looking at in fee. So my view gets negated if we are breaking this low. So the stop loss can be, currently it can be a low of this too, lowest low of this candle, right? So that's all about Infi. And the other stock which I have on my list is SBIN. Somebody who is interested to trade this public sector bank. I see it has outperformed so many other banks, so I'm bullish on this. I'll be keen to buy SBI from 475 to 470 with a stop loss of 460 and for the target of 490 or 500. Okay, so you can clearly see that it has moved in uptrend. It is now correcting, and it has formed. It is trying to reach till this the breakout zone. So if this breakout has to be if this breakout is true, then it has to definitely move up, uh, or it can come down a bit. So therefore I have this stop loss of 460 where it can shake out some of the early bulls. So make sure you try to enter this around 470 475 zone with a stop loss of 460. If 460 is broken, then view is invalidated. We can look for the other opportunities. So let me repeat again. I'm bullish on SBI for the price range 470 to 475 with a stop loss of 460 for the target of 490 to 495. So my view is negated if we are breaking 455. Okay, so that's all I have for this week. I think I have analyzed good levels for you for Infosys, Reliance, SBI, and apart from that, Nifty and Banknifty. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I thoroughly enjoyed making this video for you guys. Hopefully, you like the content. Also, uh, for the motivation, make sure that you hit the like button if you are liking the content. If you are new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also click on the notification button, that is bell icon, for that notification whenever I post something on this video on this channel. With that being said, I'll try to wind off this video. See you in another video with another interesting analysis on Nifty and Bank Nifty. Till then, happy trading. See you in another video. Bye bye.